What's a Technobabble?
It's tech talk, you know, news about tech.
Look, what's a Technobabble, sonny?
It's news. Technology news, Grandpa.
Oh
God, what's he doing? Is he having a stroke?
Back in my day, there was no technology.
No, he's fine. Welcome to Net Price, where the price is nuts. Oh God. We've got another week of juicy tech news to talk about, so get ready for me to put it in reverse and go all the way back, baby. Reversing through the news, traversing through the technology news. It's now possible to literally run Doom inside of Minecraft. This works via VirtualBox, the software, alongside a Minecraft mod. The mod allows you to order a computer from a satellite that passes overhead 5 times per day. Whack! Despite the pixel count, it appears Minecraft is set for the year 2077 now. Cyberpunk? Watch out. Once the Sky computer is ordered, you can configure VirtualBox to install an emulated operating system. Then, of course, you know what happens next. You can install freaking Doom. It's been a fairly busy week for Minecraft, as it also came out on PSVR September 22nd. Does anyone else find this super strange? Like, how the hell does that work? Could end up looking like Salt Bay when you're trying to place the blocks around. Well, I guess it's better than how people look playing Beat Saber. I won the game. According to a Eurogamer article, the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition may actually have less stock than the standard model. A source at one major UK retailer said there had been around 25% Digital Edition versus 75% regular PS5. I'm unsure if this is intentional by PlayStation. It'd be a weird choice, bearing in mind there's a huge demand for the cheaper Digital Edition. If it is a choice, perhaps it's intended so buyers frustrated with stock levels may give in and go for the more expensive model. I mean, personally, I haven't used a CD or any form of disc in about 8 to 10 years. It's surprising to see it so popular on console. Anyway, disastrous launch, Sony. What are you doing? In an elusive Twitter retweet, Obsidian replied to rumours of Fallout New Vegas 2. While it's not a straight answer, it's the most we've heard from them, so fingers crossed, toes crossed, earlobes crossed. The OnePlus 8T event is officially October 14th, 10 AM ET, 3 PM BST. Not much has been revealed other than improved this and improved that and I'm a challenger phone this, but we do know it's called the 8T now. We also know they'll be telling us more at their event, where they tell us more. But a tweet from MKBHD actually reveals that it will have a 144Hz screen, so there we go. We know the Pixel 5 and Pixel 4a 5G will be completely revealed on September 30th, but retailers More Computers and BT accidentally put up listings for the Pixel 4a 5G last week, while one went as far to list the Pixel 5 too. Oopsie! They show each device as having 128GB of storage and coming in both black and white colorways. However, another retailer, Computer Universe, also listed one that was in green apparently. Someone needs to give these retailers either a good slap on the wrists or a sweet, long, loving kiss. I recently got the Pixel 4 on contract, and as I simply couldn't wait to get rid of the terrible battery life of my previous phone. Rip to me though, as it's also terrible. I hope they've improved that on their new phones. Google. ZTE or ZTE, never heard of them, announces world's first phone with under-display selfie camera. Begone, vile notch! Begone from me! Shoo! Shoo! ZTE or ZTE says the under-display 30-megapixel camera has been made possible due to the use of high-transparency material that includes new organic and inorganic films, whatever the hell that means, as well as software algorithms to offset the impact of image quality. A few reviewers have already been sent some, and it looks pretty darn promising for the industry. Soon I will have it. Just a screen. Nothing else, no parts, no ports, just screen. Screen. Nvidia has said sorry. Holy shit, no way. They too, alongside Sony last week, have now apologised for their latest launch. In case you didn't see the last video or too busy gaming your soul away, the RTX 3080 sold out almost immediately, mostly due to bots. Think of it as a bot contraception. Nvidia has the latex and the bots are we won't go for that analogy. In a completely out of the blue story, Microsoft has bought Bethesda. We weren't too sure their line of thinking on this. I mean, it's Microsoft, but then I realised that now they own the studios which have several PlayStation 5 exclusives. Microsoft will now actually profit from PlayStation 5. Whether some of the money will filter directly into Microsoft themselves, it's still a win, as the game studios will have more funds for Microsoft to use to develop. It's quite hilarious though, it's a Chad move from Microsoft. Wait, this technically means that they bought Skyrim for several billion. Idiots, I got it on sale for £5. For those interested in a bit of a chunk of Microsoft's latest back alley wheelings and dealings, they're paying a total of $7.5 billion in cash for ZeniMax Media. Game Pass has reached 15 million subscribers and is growing. They now have 23 studios and probably counting, and Bethesda's future games will be on Game Pass on launch day. Pretty nice, if they actually make any decent games, but it seems they're being super aggressive on the gaming lately. Bit like me, because I'm such an aggressive gamer. You! They've even got a big old Toddy Howard on board, and he means business. Gigabyte's Geforce RTX 3090 Turbo, RTX 3080 Vision, RTX 3080 Eagle OC, and RTX 3080 Gaming OC graphics cards have been pictured. The lineup is specific to Gigabyte's own designs and not the Aorus variants that are planned for later launch. Here's a pic of the 3090 Turbo. You can whack a water block on this bad boy easy, as they've been designed without worries for compatibility. Here's the 3080 Vision card. Oh no, sorry, that's Vision. Here it is. Is it really that grey? And the 3080 Gaming and Eagle series. Fly like an eagle, game like a bee. Lastly, the 3070 OC version. Ooh, yeah. AMD Navi Flounder and Sienna Kikrid. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, their GPU specs leaked in a ROCm update. This was found by a Redditor who noticed the firmware updates includes Big Navi and Navi 22 and 23. Most signs point to Big Navi having 80 CUs, so RTX 3080 performance there? Hey? In regards to AMD's Navi Flounder, it seems to have 40 CUs and 192-bit memory bus. So a direct replacement to the RX 5700 XT and or RX 5700. Where I said earlier about the RTX 3080 performance, there are also talks of RTX 3090 performance in AMD's new cards. The 6900 XT, nice, could directly take on the 3090 with 16GB of VRAM. Although the RTX 3090 comes with 24GB of VRAM, AMD's card will come with 60% more memory than Nvidia's flagship, despite the lesser 16GB. Exciting stuff. Maybe there'll finally be competition. Of course they won't. They never get their drivers sorted. The Xbox Series X pre-orders are now live in the US and the UK. They may be a bit more difficult to get hold of than we thought. I mean, but obviously, have you seen the state of PlayStation's pre-orders? Most big retailers in the USA actually collapsed beneath the weight of visitors to their site due to the Xbox Series X. Oof. But in an even more funny turn of events, it looks like people are buying the Xbox One X by mistake. Sales from the 2013 console has risen up to 247%. I'm not going to completely blame Microsoft for this one. Yeah, their naming is terrible, but Jesus people, come on. One Xbox, one Xbox box, one Xbox One, one Xbox One box, one Xbox One X, one Xbox One X box, one Xbox Series X, one Xbox Series X box, one series of Xbox Series X, one series of Xbox Series X boxes. God damn it. I've got a teeny bit more info on the Windows 10 20H2 update. The two major changes will bear the full integration of the Chromium-based Microsoft Edge browser into the OS, the inclusion of Microsoft Edge's tabs into the OS Alt-Tab menu, and the new theme-aware Start menu. With the previous big update being May, it's looking like it's coming in November. Microsoft month, November is the Microsoft month. If we're not all dead by then. If Facebook said it might stop operating in Europe if the EU suspends all data transfers to the US. The company filed an affidavit to Ireland's High Court on September 10th. In the affidavit, Facebook challenged a preliminary order issued earlier this month by Ireland's Data Protection Commission, threatening to block Facebook from transferring EU data back to the US over privacy concerns. It doesn't concern me though because of Brexit, but it's a whole website I'd love to see disappear. Amazon has released a new Echo, Echo Dot and Echo Show 10 today. The new Echo combines previous Echo and Echo Plus models and ditches the tower design in favour of a ball design? Anyway, you can check out more on the website. An entire village in Wales lost its broadband for the same time every day for 18 months. That's really annoying, man. But I'm sure the boomer parents in the town loved it. Get off that Xbox! You're always on that darn Xbox! Internet be like, I got you fam. Villagers in Aberhawsan, Powys, Wales, which isn't too far from me, had engineers finally get to the root of the problem. The problem was a second-hand television emitting a signal that interfered with the connection. Of course it was. After carrying out a plethora of tests, engineers had a feeling that the problem could be caused by a phenomenon called single high-level impulse noise, SHINE, in which an appliance emits electrical interference that impacts broadband connectivity. For an entire village. Damn man, what TV's you wearing? After walking through torrential rain with a spectrum analyzer, they finally traced it to a villager. 7 AM every morning, the resident would switch on their old TV, which would in turn knock out the broadband for the entire village. The villager reportedly said they were mortified and swore to never turn it on again. Hooray! Just never pissed them off. Never piss them off, they hold all of the cards. So that's all for this week's Technobabble. Thank you for tuning in again if you saw the last episode, or hello there if you're new. This episode was brought to you by Freo. Freo are a bunch of great people from IT backgrounds who provide powerful interactive design, web hosting and applications for companies all around the globe. Whether you're an astronaut, fishmonger, piano teacher, beekeeper, CEO, content creator and various others, they'll have something for you. Whilst they themselves are still in development, you can reach out to them and they may take on your project. Thanks again for watching, subscribe for more updates on the channel and I'll see you soon.
And my friend Jimmy said to me, subscribe to the price.